What is up, friends? Welcome back to Bronco Adventures, and we're still building the Bronco for SEMA. It's October 23rd. We got no time. So we're still continuing to tear apart the Bronco. We are installing the AlphaRex tail lights on our Bronco. We are super excited about these. Now, they look like the Raptor tail lights. So it's an upgrade from our flush mount lights that just don't work well with this body kit. But there again, it's also an upgrade from your stock lights. You've got your signature series light, and then also you've got your standard halogen light. The cool part with these tail lights is they work with both lights. Doesn't matter which one you have. This is quite literally a plug and play system. If you have the signature series lights, they send you a little control module that literally just piggybacks in the wiring harness, plug and play, and you don't have to reprogram the computer as per we did on the Oracle lights. So that's super cool. If you have the halogen lights, well, on the back of the light, you just simply plug it into your Bronco and you're done. So I believe this is like one of the first sets out there because, you know, SEMA. So we're bringing this to you live. Now, they told us when you plug these in and you open the door or turn on the key, they do like a little dance thing. So I'm super excited about that. Also, we are going to be running the AlphaRex projector headlights as well. These lights are super cool because you can program them in 3 different ways. You can either have the spear and the halo orange, or you can do one white, one orange, one white. It doesn't matter. And it's super simple to program. It's literally in the headlight itself. So we're starting with the tail lights and we're going to get these on the Bronco. Now, keep your factory lights because you will need the factory mounting bracket off of said light. So we have one of our original lights. So because of our friend Tattooed Squirrel, he sent us his original lights. So now we've got the piece we need. So thanks for that. Take this off. There's 4 7mm bolts on the back, and then literally it is gonna mount to your new AlphaRex light, and then tear into your Bronco. Pull it apart and then unbolt, and they bolt right in. So because of our unlimited timeline, the other thing we're doing today is we're cutting up our factory bumper. Now, I've wanted to do this for a minute. The factory bumper, you can fit 3 fog lights in here. Imagine the top of the bumper, right? Well, with this body kit from Funhaver, this just sticks out far too much. Because of the taper of those new front fenders, it just didn't look good. So what are we doing? Well, we're just cutting it apart. Basically, we took about 4 inches out of this end cap. We took our bumper and basically just sawzalled it off. That's gonna allow us still to run 2 lights in the bumper, which would be cool. You won't get 3, but you get 2. But more importantly, now that bumper is gonna be tucked. You remember last time, this is our stock bumper now. Well, it's got that big old bend in it. Don't know why. Something happened. So we just cut the ends right off of it, and I can't use this center section. So what do? We source a perfectly good modular bumper. This one specifically came off of a Raptor flavored Bronco, and I'm super excited about that because it has a couple things that ours didn't, like that nice silver cover that goes on here. We can't leave that silver, but more importantly, we're gonna take this bumper and just cut it right off. Yeah, we've got enough time to do that, I'm sure. So I've hired good help on that. I've enlisted my brothers to come over and do that. You know, you pay for what you get. They're gonna tackle this project, I'm gonna tackle lights, and we'll get something accomplished, I can guarantee you that. It snowballs. What, you can't stop at just lights and roof racks and lockers. You gotta have more and more and more. It's that simple. Out with the old, in with the new. Take your factory bracket and just mount it to the new lights. It's only plastic, don't strip it. All right, so now that we got that mounted, our Bronco has the signature series lights on it from factory. So we do have to use this little converter box. The nice part about it is just sticky tape. So in here, find somewhere to stick it out of the way, somewhere, just stuff it in the quarter. That's better. And then just plug it right in. It's super simple. It's that simple. Oh yeah, that's gonna look so much cooler. Raptor life, but not at your fingertips. Perfectly good bumper, cut up. Yeah. But look at the difference, how short this side is compared to over here. I mean, it's gonna be good. And there it is, like movie magic. Now, I'm excited to see this thing lit up. It is LED, but it does some cool stuff in here. So let's hit the key and see what it actually looks like. Oh yeah, and I got the other one installed too. It's quite literally super simple to install these. The hardest part is just taking apart the body of the Bronco, but that's pretty simple as well. Let me hit the key and let's see what these things do. They dance, apparently. Here they go. Isn't that cool? I absolutely love that. Each time they turn on and off, they just do the thing. Now, blinkers, you ask. You gotta have blinkers. Okay, we're going blinker left. Boom. Look at that. I love it. It's amber. We got an amber light back. The Oracle lights got rid of the amber, so let's blinker right. Does that work? There it goes. Boom. I am in love with these AlphaRex taillights. And we look like a Raptor. That's totally cool. Man, coming up in the world, I'm gonna call myself Scott. We forgot two important things. What's the brake lights look like and reverse lights. So I gotta turn the Bronco around anyway to get the headlights put in. So I'm gonna just click her in reverse and then hit the brake all at the same time. All right. Okay, you have to tell me if this looks cool. There's the dance, and there's your brakes. Okay, let me turn this thing around. I'm not doing these lights justice. You got to get on AlphaRex's website and read about them. There is some cool technology packed into here. It doesn't just have the design look of a Raptor light. The LEDs and the startup sequence and all of that stuff, all of those details are on AlphaRex's website. Of course, we'll always have the link in the description below. I mean, look, if you ever wanted to go back to the full width, you can. Just weld it back together. You're not gonna wanna. This is looking awesome. I am very excited to finally have done this. I've only been talking about doing this for, well, 2 years now. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be different. And for a Bronco owner that knows what this is, if you look close enough, you'll see it. But that's gonna be good. I'm just not a welder. I'd have to use like Bondo or something and try to make that look good.
I'm not a welder either.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I like potatoes.
Beauty. Round two. This is just weight reduction. Go fast. It's just cool. I'm excited. So to remove your headlights, pretty simple when your Bronco's already disassembled. We keep taking this thing apart and we have deadlines. What are we doing? I don't know. We're going to SEMA. That's what we're doing. Very excited about this upgrade too. You know, we did spend the money on the Luxe package, which came with the fancier, dancier lighting. And now we're taking it out immediately almost. So there's that. I need an 8mm. There it is. I found it. Starting to get windy out there. We're gonna get blown away. Isn't that the sign of the Wicked Witch of the West? Ooh. This packaging is legit. Keep it. Put your old lights in it. Might as well. This headlight looks mean. We went for the smoked black, kind of like the rear tail lights. Look at that. That is beautiful compared to the stock. The stock light didn't look bad, but as an upgrade, this is awesome. So Miss Monica did this part, but it's down under here. There is little switches that you can alternate how you want the lights to be set up. Do you want all amber lights, meaning the halo and the spear going across? Or do you want the halo to be white and the spear to be amber? So you can decide. I believe there's 3 different combinations you can do. You know, you got options. I don't know what she did, so it's gonna be a surprise. If it was me, I'd do a mix of both, but I don't know what we're gonna get. Literally, plug and play. Plug it back in, click, get it back in here, lock it in. As soon as we have the grill on here and then our bumper, it's gonna look even better. I'm not even gonna put this one in yet. I gotta know what that looks like. Had to change the scenery a little bit. We got a windstorm coming through. You're gonna hear probably the shop creaking and popping. It's weird. Anyway, also in recent news, the battery died, so that's cool. You know, doing all this stuff, opening and closing the doors all the time, it kills your battery. Never had that happen before. Anyway, now it's time to see what that AlphaRex light actually looks like. What did Monica do? I don't know. I'm gambling that she did it all amber, because, you know, Raptor life. My name's Scott. All right, there should be a startup sequence. Tell me if it does it. Should do it. Did it do it? Is it doing it?
Yep.
And then it should change to, oh, that's exactly the opposite of the one I would have done, but that's okay. I like it. You know, it's different. With the stock light, all you're getting is just white, you know, that's cool, but that adds a little bit of pizzazz to it. Let me turn off the headlight so you can see just the actual daylight runner right there. This is what people see during the day driving down the road at you instead of the typical Bronco light. I'm in love with these lights. Have I said that enough? I'm excited. We got a lot of work yet to do. Yep. So here's the deal. It's bedtime. It's like early in the morning. I got a couple hours before work. So we will see you bright and early tomorrow evening. Like that. And boom, just like that, we're back. It's now a new day. We've got the AlphaRex headlights fully installed, passenger and driver. Kind of hard to see that one over there, but believe me, it's there. Now, told you we were going to talk about some more lighting, wiring, all that good stuff, because I got all the time in the world to do it right. No. Anyway, we are talking about XKGlow and all of the stuff we're putting on the Bronco. We've got our ditch lights officially wired up, and let me tell you, they are bright. We went with 2 different flavors. Holding these ditch lights to the Bronco is the DV8 dual ditch light mount. These lights look impressive. Check these out. Look at how good those look. Now, you know, if you've been around our channel a while, we haven't had much lights on the Bronco. We've had, you know, the XKGlow rock lights and, you know, a few things that way, but actual off-road lights, not much. But look at these. Off of the mirror, we went with the 2-pod design there because, you know, keeps it in line, looking good. Then up top, went with the 4-pod. That looks beefy. Now, you can pick when you order these on their website, do you want a flood light or do you want a spotlight? Well, because the next lighting I'm going to be talking about that's going on the roof of the Bronco, both of those lights, I decided to go with spotlights because I want that beam to shoot out as far as we possibly can. Now, another cool feature with these lights, you can also option them with an amber lens cover, and it just clicks on just like the blacked out lens cover that comes on them. That way, if you don't want, you know, that high, bright, intense light that XKGlow offers, you can tone it down with the amber setup, so that way you're not blinding people driving down the road. These are for off-road use only, But when you're off-road, you don't want to blind people still coming at you. So click on the amber cover. You know, once the sun goes down, we'll pull the Bronco out and I'll show you just how far these lights shoot. But now, the part that I've honestly been waiting for within this build process, it's here. It's finally time to set up the light bars for the XKGlow Search and Rescue system. Now, if you've been following along, I'll give you a little recap if you haven't. The inside of the Bronco, check this out. Right up here, we have the Search and Rescue panel mounted. Also, the XKGlow Command Center right there. So all of our lights are going to be tied off of these two boxes. I've now abandoned the factory Ford ones. They're there for another good time later. But also an update for the interior. Check out our door panels. We got them back. Look at how well the Bronco interior looks. The interior is almost buttoned up. We're still waiting on some dip stuff for the dash, but it's getting close. SEMA's not, it's close. Look at this door panel. We had to get rid of that tan that was in there. Just was no good any longer. So Catskins set up our interior, so we said, hey, send us a little bit of black leather, a little bit of red leather, and then that way it matches. So I am super thrilled with how that turned out. Just got those reinstalled today, and well, we're moving along the project. Now, back on subject. The XKGlow Search and Rescue system has a total of 4 light bars that you mount around your vehicle. 1 on each side, front, rear, 4. Now the cool part with these light bars is each bar specifically will shoot 90 degrees of beamage. So you put 4 bars on your Bronco, guess what? 360 degrees of beam. You heard that right. You can either put it in like a chase mode pattern. On the dial up there, we can turn it to where, hey, we want just passenger side bar to come on and shoot out this side. We can do that. You know, the options are almost endless. And I am super excited about these bars. We went 2 different sizes. Let me show you which ones and why. We have 2 different size bars. In the back, we have a 52-inch bar. And then up front here, we've got the 36-inch bar. Look at this. I am super impressed with how this light bar looks. The way those reflectors are set up in there, that's how they can accomplish getting that 90 degrees of beam to shoot out. It's all science. I'm glad there's smarter people in the world than me. I can install the stuff, but make it, good luck. XKGlow has your back on that though. The cool part with these bars, we got 2 different sizes. Initially, I was thinking put the big ones on the side. And then we got the Gobi roof rack. And I thought, no, we got to have the big one up front and in the rear. Why? Because look at how wide that spot is up there. Like if I go putting a 32-inch bar or 36-inch bar up there, it's going to look just wee, just little tiny. We can't have that. So we're going to be putting the 52-inch bar in front and in the rear, and then the 36 on each side. I think it's going to look good. Now, mounting options. Well, standard light bar mount, little 90-degree bracket. You bolt it to the light bar, bolt it to wherever you want, and it's there. Or you can also opt for this little guy. It'll basically hug the back side of the light bar on this arch, and then you mount it wherever you want. So I'm thinking, because the Gobi rack has these nice grates up here, they move to and fro. And there's a bolt up in here that goes to a nice flat spot. So I'm thinking we're going to use one of these and one of the other ones, and we're just going to hook that bar somewhere up in there like that. Is it going to work? I don't know. But what I'm excited about is that light bar is going to be protected on the inside of the roof rack. So when we're hitting trees and scraping this SEMA built Bronco down sagebrush, it's a lot of work to do that, but we're going to do it. Those light bars will be protected inboard a little bit, hopefully not, you know, getting whacked with stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to show you how to set these up. The install process is going to be different for every single vehicle. That's the cool part with these light bars. They don't have to go on just a Bronco. You could put them on your Jeep, on your Toyota. It doesn't matter. They're for off-road use. You got an off-road vehicle, congratulations. You can get set up with the XKGlow Search and Rescue. Now, I'm going to get these bars installed, and then I will report back like this. There it is. Got the light bars all mounted. Got the little guys on the side, and they're actually centered up quite well. I wish they were longer bars, but they also kind of hide there a little bit. It's going to be weird to see 4 light bars on this thing. From the rear, I mean, you see it, but you don't, I guess, if you're not looking for it. So, and then same thing on this side. So now it starts the game of wiring. That's going to be a thing. You've got a power and ground on each light. The power needs to be fused. They can run from bar to bar, but each individual bar has to be fused. And then each bar has to be connected with a communication wire that's sent with them. And then I'm gonna have to pull the little wind deflector off, and we're gonna drill down through the windshield frame to be able to get to our command center up in there to actually be able to use these things. But if you can tell, it is cold. So I think that's a tomorrow project. We got the lights on the Bronco. They're doing their thing that way. Oh, let me show you one last thing. We have got the bumper final welded. Now we just need to fit it and make sure that it's where we want it. Then it's got to get powder coated pretty shiny, and then it'll be back on the Bronco. So we'll see you first thing tomorrow. And just like that, we are back. We've got all the XKGlow lights wired up. We've also been working our tail off. Yeah. Can't show you some of the stuff. We're talking about XKGlow lights. We're not worried about the body, the hood, all the stuff that's on it. It's looking really good. We're almost done. Did you hear that? Almost done. I want to show you how these lights work. They are legit. The features that this offers, endless.
So cool.
You're off-road and you need to look over there. These lights will let you do it.
Over there.
It's awesome.
Wherever.
Check it out. We've got the wiring hooked up. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek on the interior. Oh, it looks so good. Dip Fusion absolutely killed it with this. Check it out. And then we're gonna get right to the lights. We've got all the red carbon fibre in here. Look at that. Don't mind it. It's dusty. It's dirty. We're working. But we're talking about the XKGlow system. Let me jump in here and show you what it's all about. So here we are. We've got the command center. It's lit up, doing its thing. Everything does function on here. But when I've got it all blocked off outside, it doesn't light anything up. But we're talking about the search and rescue system. All you got to do, one click, boom. Look at that. Lights up all the Bronco 2s. It is insane. Now, this little dial does some fancy stuff. All we got to do is turn it. You see the light moving around the shop? I'm not moving the camera. The lights are moving. Literally just by the turn. Watch. I'm going to light up the end of the shop. Look at all that junk down there. Look at that. This is so cool. I'm going to pass you off to Miss Monica, and we're going to show you even more from the outside. You know what? Better yet, let's go out in the pasture. It's nighttime, as you can tell. Now it's daytime, as you can tell. Well, let's go out in the pasture and shine some lights. Let's go dark mode. So we're out here in the pasture. Now, as you can tell, I'm just twisting this dial, and I can light up the world in any direction. Oh, let's go starboard. And there we go. Look, oh, my neighbor's house. They're probably thinking, man, this guy needs to mow his pasture. That's okay. Look at this. Now, that's search mode. We want to go strobe mode. You ready for strobe mode? Are you really ready? Here it goes. Boom. That is insane. And then you can change the patterns. You just keep clicking the button. Look at that. It's like, that's insanely bright. Look at that. And it's doing the searching thing. Oh, these lights are cool. Personally, I think more law enforcement And search and rescue people need to know about this setup. XKGlow has not cut corners when it comes to this. 4 light bars on your vehicle and all of the command at your fingertips. I am in love with this. This has been something I've wanted to do for a while, and now we've got it on the Bronco. Look at this. Look at the beams. Shoot them wherever you want while you're off-road. If you're camping over here, look at that. You just brought light to the camp. How cool. I absolutely love this. There's also direct mode. Look at that. Stuck on the road, you can direct people. Going left, going right. Look at that. It's safety. You know, tow operators. That is wicked. Those light bars are no joke. Bright. Yeah, right in the pupils. See the spots, you know. Just, where did they go? It's bright, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, that's gonna cut it for this video. We've got the new windshield in. Huge thanks to New Vision Glass out of Blackfoot, Idaho for hooking us up. You've seen a couple other things that are going on. Basically, the Bronco is ready. The lights were kind of the last thing to like finalize. That's done. We've got the body back together, the interior's back together, and there's some really good things that are back together that I can't wait to show you. But that's in the next video. You've got to stick around because literally at 5 in the morning today, we're leaving for Las Vegas, going to SEMA. So when we get to SEMA, get the thing set up, prettied up, another video coming at you about the full build breakdown with the Bronco. For now, get off your couch. It's time to create your own adventure. We'll see you next time.
Bronco Adventures.
Thanks for watching.